And now to the other big story of the day, a shooting at a small town high school, a student in the hospital, another in custody. HD Chopper was over the massive scene this morning at Italy High School. That's in Ellis County. The sheriff tells us a 16-year-old boy shot a 15-year-old girl. Her condition has not been released. News 8's Monica Hernandez is live at the school. Monica, you heard from students who knew the suspect. What did they tell you?
Izzy, one of the suspect's friends told me she wasn't surprised. She described multiple violent outbursts over the last year, says the suspect was bullied. Now he's in custody. A teenage girl is in the hospital, and all the students who saw it won't ever forget. They never thought it would happen here.
It just goes so no place safe anymore.
Police surrounding Italy High School after a student opened fire in the cafeteria while dozens of students were eating breakfast.
It was probably within 5 feet of my left ear.
Students say the 16-year-old shooter was wearing a black trench coat, firing at least 3 shots. They watched him hit one of their classmates, a 15-year-old girl, and then they ran for their lives.
I jumped on the ground and I started crawling under the table, and there was people losing their shoes and backpacks, and everybody was just trying to find a way to get out of the school.
The Ellis County Sheriff's Office says an Italy ISD staff member confronted the shooter, and eventually investigators took him into custody.
In a small town, school district is the center of what goes on for our kids. And this morning's tragedy hits the heart of this community.
Students were evacuated to a school building next door, and the district's 2 schools went on lockdown. Nearly 3 hours later, students were bused to a nearby elementary school where they were able to see their parents for the first time since.
But I was just so happy to see her face and see her come out okay.
In small-town Texas, in a school with less than 300 students, parents couldn't believe it. But those who say they knew the suspect say it was just a matter of time.
I knew the kid. I actually was friends with him. He had been bullied sometimes. I knew he was unstable.
Authorities say they found a semi-automatic .380 handgun at the scene. But at this point, they're not confirming much about who the shooter is or why he might have done this. Authorities say that they are not going to release the names of the 2 students involved because they are minors, but we do know that the teenager who was hit has been taken to Parkland Hospital in Dallas. At this point, we don't know her condition. A school will reopen as usual tomorrow. Grief counselors will be on hand. School officials didn't go into the past of the suspect, but they will have a lot of tough questions to answer from parents tomorrow. In Italy, Monica Hernandez, Channel 8 News.